Previously on Chosen of the Lance.
Lozet, you have called.
Nope, you're under new management, Haas.
The section between your wrist and your elbow is now pure skeleton.
Jerk my sleeve back down and look at the party.
The Dragon Queen, she will return. I will bring her to this plane.
Can I know with my perception roll that these guys are fucking nerds?
Fucking speak to me in that voice again, and I'm going to turn you into a possum and smother you.
Lively sacrifices. For just a slight moment, you all go weightless before the gravity cuts back on in this room. The city has begun to lift off.
I'm gonna take my shield and use the shield master shove, knock him down the stairs.
You will see the glory of the dragons as he transforms into a full-sized blue dragon. It's complete and utter chaos in the city below.
Success?
Why don't we just jump in the toilet?
Sold.
Pass.
In your head, you hear, I am the guardian of this temple.
What if I told you? He's gonna keep going. He's gonna explain the entire fucking campaign.
The tree literally takes you and just yeets you, just tosses you.
Ah, Reggie!
Well, those who are unworthy, they turn to ash.
I'm sorry, but I think I need this. I think this is the only way to save everyone.
Use this weapon to defend the destiny that mortals have chosen.
And he picks up the Dragon Lance.
I cannot leave. I am bound to this location until my wishes are used. I've told you this.
I was just going to free him.
You're there in Damlin's room. Did you all get what I asked you all to get?
Yep.
Alright, so last we left off, you all had finished infiltrating the City of Lost Names. You had cleared out the tower in the center of the city. During the clearing out of the center of the city, you got into a fight with Belaphaon, a cleric of the Dragon Queen. As you struck down his humanoid form, he transformed into an adult blue dragon and flew off. After having finished activating the magic in the city, which caused the various parts of it to float. Prior to that, you had struck a deal with the black-robed wizard Lahozet, in which he gave you all some advice, as well as some teleportation spells, mostly for Alfie to use. You cleared out the Temple of Paladine. Arby was presented with a Dragon Lance and was told that as the champion he needed to learn how to use it properly and to right the wrongs of the previous wielder of the Dragon Lances and how they failed. Leaving the Temple of Paladine as the entire the entire city shook. You'll have to cut that, Joe.
The shitty city.
Yeah.
No, I ain't cutting that.
No, we're not cutting that.
Shitty
We are absolutely
city.
not cutting that.
Shook,
Yeah, it was absolutely a shitty city.
shook and began to fall apart, with parts of it launching into the atmosphere, other parts crashing into the ground, and a few of the buildings actually lifting and taking off. You went back and talked to the red-robed wizard you had met before, cleared out your deals with her, and she offered to teleport you back to the city of Calaman. Once you arrived in Calaman, you introduced Reginald to Uncle Roland Arby, and that's where we'll pick back up after that introduction.
Yeah, so with that in mind, I imagine it's fucking late as ass o'clock because our day consisted of killing poor Klystrom, charging up a cliffside, charging down a cliffside, faking out a dragon with poo stank, smothering said dragon after turning it into a possum, doing various side quests for a red robe wizard,
Why'd you
almost
say it like that?
killing. When you said that, what did you mean? Almost killing the blue dragon bitch, almost getting yeeted out of a city, flushing ourselves into a wish granting. Is it a merit? Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
a merit. It's a type of genie. It's an evil water genie.
Yeah. Which actually turned out okay for us, and then getting a Dragonlance and returning to Redwo
They don't wait it away.
and now we're here.
And
So
now
I
you're
imagine
watching
it's
us.
like, I imagine it's pretty fucking late.
It is.
And we all
So-
know Alfie needs his nappy.
Yeah, or else he's gonna fucking magic missile me, and I'm gonna have to use this Dragonlance on him. Oops.
You know, I never did get you
The
the stats
What
for the
on him,
Dragonlance, did I?
Arby?
Boy, that's a weird scene to roll credits on the campaign on. So Arby's just gonna tuck everyone in, smooch his little children homies on the forehead goodnight, and then
Don't
go
touch
back. This is for your own good. Mwah!
No!
And then he's gonna go back to Roland, who he would have warned to stay up a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna say like, so Flying Dragon Army City,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a Dragon Lance now, I guess.
You're not sure which shocks him more. His eyes are just wide. He says, "We'll put the Dragonlance on hold. Flying city, whole city, parts of a city, bigger than Calaman, smaller than Calaman. What are we dealing with here?"
DM, it is just the tower, right? That's all that really got off the ground, like the tower and the plaza around the tower.
So, only two parts of the city actually launched into the air and didn't go flying off. One was the tower you all were on, that because the control panel in it was broken, just stayed there. The building that Belaphaeon landed on, which was the temple to Tarkesis, is the largest part that's coming your way.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know that last part.
yeah, I
Didn't
was
know it was
very
coming
shaky
our
on,
way.
yeah. So is it how big is that in relation to Cal? It's not as big as Calaman, but
It's about the size of Castle
it's
Calaman.
big and spooky. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just say, well, their fucking mascot is airborne. They basically in a shrine to Tarkesis as their floating fucking airbase. So that can't be good
And
from either a tactical or a divine standpoint.
and it's coming our way.
That's what we were told.
Just now.
Ah, I told you to go to bed.
You're not my dad. Alfie runs away.
My real dad.
Left him.
No, Papa.
Papa. Anyway, he says, "Now, Dragonlance, like an actual Dragonlance."
Yeah. And Arby just holds out the Dragonlance.
Oh,
Like,
hell.
So I believe this was, well, it was definitely reclaimed from an old shrine to Paladine. I believe it was actually Paladine who bestowed it upon me.
Oh, wait. That's two gods now?
Yeah, I don't really know what to make of that either.
And
Broncala kind of like high-fived me, I guess, when that happened, but yeah, it was really fucking weird. And when it happened, like the temple was restored. It was like a weird vision quest moment. I don't know if I got into some bad peyote. I don't know what happened, but I came out of a crumbling, waterlogged shrine to Paladine, holding this dragon lance, this weird armored circlet thing, and a couple potions, and yeah, pretty bonkers, huh?
and you're supposed to wield the Dragonlance. It's for you.
I mean, that's what I gathered. There was a whole thing about the unworthy not being able to get the dragon lance, and I'm not going to say that I feel worthy. I'm, like, not a narcissist, but I think it's supposed to be me.
Okay. Well, you know, God hasn't talked to me, so I'm not going to say anything about it if you don't. I mean...
God hasn't talked to me either.
Ah, ease.
Me either.
Oh, also, did you know her name is Heloise this whole time?
Yes, how did you not?
Well, she introduced herself and said, hello, Ease, and I just thought...
It didn't happen that way.
I thought you said everyone else was in bed.
I thought they were. You know what it's like with this group, Roland.
Look,
Heloise is just sitting, like, cross-legged in the corner, chowing down on some eggs.
that you had little Eugene bring to you.
And I'm feeding my abyssal chicken eggs.
Oh, yeah, don't ask about that. I don't even know about that.
You know, I've stopped asking questions. Look, I'm going to sleep. There's a lot of news for me to share tomorrow. Better than some of the news you've given tonight, I think. So, anyway, that's enough for now. Get to bed.
Arby,
Ah,
Bring
go to bed.
bring up my new bone devil. Make sure he's cool with this.
Oh, yeah, there's a weird fucking bone devil thing running around, and Alfie here told it that Caliban was a no-go for gory, terrifying, necrotic crime. So Caliban should be safe, but also tell people to not fucking attack it, I guess, because, I mean, it can really fuck shit up.
Yeah. He might be coming around if I give him a call, so I won't really call him, though, unless there's a problem.
Do I look like I could fight a bone devil? Does anyone else in the city look like they could fight a bone devil? No one's going to mess with the bone devil. Well,
No.
actually, look, we need to talk tomorrow.
I mean, Brickledust might have some. Anyway.
We'll need to talk tomorrow. There is one person here who would probably fight the bone devil. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Just don't summon it until we have had this conversation.
Yeah, no problem. Good night, Uncle Roland.
No.
He says, he gets out, he says, not, hey, wait, you're not my nephew. And he pauses and says, look, if we all survive this, you can be my nephew.
Nah. Alfie goes to bed.
Okay. Is anyone else going to do anything, or is everyone else sleeping through the night?
Seabin!
Eugene's been in bed the whole time.
As has Reggie.
Which is funny, because Eugene also has to sleep the least.
Exactly. He's
gonna
trying to
be
get it over and
running
done
up
with.
and down the hall at 3 a.m.
If I was a half-elf, and I mean Joe, not Alfie, and I only needed 4 hours of rest, I would still sleep 8 hours.
Yeah, I unintentionally live as a half-elf, but I'm not a fucking half-elf.
Well, I feel like, I don't know, maybe at this point we've been at it for a couple of days, so I feel like he might surpass like the normal window. He's got a little bit to catch him.
Okay.
He's all tuckered out.
So,
Reggie has been in a lot of pain on the ride home. He did not do really well with the teleport magic, and like he's got a really upset tummy right now, and probably something with his teeth is painful too.
His fucking pelvis is probably out of line from being thrown around by that tree, too.
He is probably gonna see a chiropractor first thing in the morning. He doesn't
needs an
believe in-
orthodontist and
He
a
doesn't know.
chiropractor.
Yeah, he's real behind on his like checkups and everything. So he's like, he's gonna have a sick day tomorrow probably.
fair. Alright, well, if everyone's going to sleep, everyone gets their long rest. Congratulations, you survived that ordeal.
Yay! Heloise had nightmares about possums all night.
Well, then you're the first one up, Heloise. So what do you do on this first day? And that's how we'll go through everybody.
Cry about the possum. Repent.
Repent.
You go down to the
Out
To
of
the
curiosity,
Possum god.
are you sleeping in the bedroll you used?
Yes.
It has little possum hairs all over it.
I was gonna say I just find little possum hairs.
roll a religion
Yeah,
check for me,
traumatizing.
Heloise.
Oh my god. Uno momento.
Heloise is about to come to Arby to ask what to do.
I hope you tell her to pray to the possum god.
18.
You believe that your bedroll is haunted by the ghost of the possum. Dragon. Possum
Not the dragon, the possum.
Possum.
Can I take it somewhere to have it exercised?
Exercise.
I mean, you can.
Exercised.
So the only person.
Our paladin.
Yeah, the only person you've ever seen use that type of magic is Arby the Paladin.
Okay, I'm gonna go wake Arby up.
Right. Heloise. What did Alfie do?
Oh. And I'm snotting.
You're literally getting it on me, please. Can you?
Reggie's gonna come by. He's gonna go. I threw up.
And this episode.
I go doctor now.
Alright.
And Reggie's gonna go to the urgent care
Okay.
equivalent. Just wait in line for
3 days.
Yeah, we take a family trip to drop Reggie off at fucking urgent care.
Okay, I'm gonna go get Eugene and bring him to Arby with my haunted bedroll. And I'm gonna gesture at Eugene
Okay.
and repeat, "It's a bedroll haunted possum."
What the? Oh my god.
Arby, did she say she found a haunted possum?
I think so.
I'm just gonna nod and sniffle.
Where did you see it?
And I'm gonna hold the bedroll up.
Did it sleep with you?
I am not ready for fatherhood.
Bedroll. In this episode, Eric decides he will never, ever, ever have kids.
The episode in which Eric gets traumatized.
That was like the first 8 episodes in a row, though.
I was gonna say that was the first 2 fucking campaigns we did before we recorded. Heloise, I don't.
Make a ghost go away.
I suppose technically I do know how to do that. Oh
Arby,
fuck.
Come here.
And
Yes,
Eugene's gonna lean in and just be like,
Just wave your hands over it and say, "Be gone," and then there you go. She'll believe it.
Eugene's smart, charismatic, and wise is scary. He's actually a villain.
Heloise is still picking possum hairs off the bedroll. Crying.
I think a lint roller will solve this haunting.
Alfie. Did the snotting wake you up too?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to join us if you wish, Alfie.
I do not.
Think. Okay.
Alfie goes back to bed.
The fucking. Good night. Good morning. I don't. Anyway. So, I have a plan. We're going to get you through this, Heloise.
Thank you.
Do you know anything about the Paladin spell ceremony?
No.
Oh no, you're gonna marry the.
We're
Awesome
going to
ghost.
have a ceremony.
Okay.
So, what we're going to do, where within the city is a particularly peaceful place for you? Is it the crypts where we, banish that spirit within Eugene? Do you think you could find peace there? Is it the courtyard where we landed the Dragonelle? Where's good for you?
I do like the crypts because that's where I found my battle axe.
Okay, so not the crypts.
No.
That's
I
probably-
want
that's
to
a-
go there. I want to go to the crypts.
I'm sure there's somewhere else.
Wait.
Probably.
Do you prefer the crypts? Or do
Yes.
you prefer
No.
Tall Magic Mommy's shop?
Magic mommy. Magic mommy.
All right. That's good because we have another errand to run on the way.
Lord, what was
I
Magic
can
Mommy's
get rid of
name?
the possum soul.
Give me a second.
Wyan's Apothecary,
Yeah.
the black robe wizard that sold us all the
Yeah,
magic
yeah.
shit.
Is that where you're heading?
So on the way, we're going to buy some firewood and another bedroll
Okay.
for Eloise.
Take off like a
And
still
the whole
piece.
time, and the whole time, Arby's holding her fucking hand, like, "Stay with me, don't wander off. It's okay. We have to cross the street now." And when we get there, Arby's just gonna look at Eugene and be like, "Will you stay with her outside for a second?"
Oh, yeah, I can. Just please be quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the exhausted single dad?
No,
And he leans back in.
I don't know if I can, keep her from going berserk.
Okay, no, that's fair. I'm sorry I yelled.
Okay, but I'll be
Shouldn't be
right here.
Thank you, Eugene.
You're welcome.
Heloise, Eugene's going to stay with you for a minute while I go inside and talk to Spooky Mommy.
Okay. Wait, can I go?
Not yet. Nope.
You gotta wait here with me. They're going to go in and do the ritual.
No, we
Okay.
can't do the ritual without her.
Oh.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I
I
forgot.
have to make sure that she's okay with us performing a ritual in her place of business.
That's
Okay.
true.
It's grown-up talk.
All right, we'll wait right here. You got
iPad.
this. I believe in you.
So, yeah, iPad kid. The iPad is Eugene. That's what your fucking big stats get you, buddy. Arby goes in and he just... Wyan.
Ah, yes, it's 1/5 of my favorite idiots.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, Lord.
One of the idiots is way smarter than he should be, and one of the other idiots, I have a really big favor to ask you.
I mean,
I'm hoping it's not a terrible favor because there's going to be fire involved, and I assume you like fire, but
who is it for?
Um,
Which of the idiots? Not the one with the bat on the hat.
Heloise.
Oh, yeah, of course. Anything.
basically, she had a nightmare about someone she had to murder, and
Was it her first murder?
I was hoping we could use... What?
Was it her first murder? That happens sometimes.
Oh, no, God, no. Absolutely. She's accidentally murdered more people than she's intended to murder.
Then what makes this one so special?
She almost murdered me. It was a possum, and she thought it was cute.
Are you asking me to resurrect the possum? Because that's really easy. I mean,
No. Absolutely not.
okay, then what?
This is why Harvey went in alone, because he knew that she would try and suggest that.
I mean, it's just a simple
Now,
necromancy
if-
spell. It'll be a little crushed or smashed or whatever it was, but
I mean, we don't have the possum, but I mean, if a part of it you wanted to conjure some sort of possum familiar for her, that would be more than welcome. But what I have proposed to her is a sort of cleansing ritual to help it, be blessed, and he's going to air quote, off of her conscience. And she wanted to do this ceremony here at your shop because she finds peace when you are around.
how dramatic can I be with this?
If you let us do it for free, as dramatic as you please.
Burn grid, now.
Eugene! Eloise, it's time!
We're coming!
I'm skipping inside.
Organ music begins to play and you're not sure from where. A fog rolls through the shop. She has changed from her robes into like this long, like black wedding gown kind of thing with tons of lace. Eloise.
Arby, who had planned like a lighthearted Broncala ceremony, is now like, oh fuck, what have I done?
Eloise, I heard that you were being haunted. Is this correct?
By a possum.
Was the possum your friend?
No, we had just met.
Would you like him to be your friend?
I think he's dead.
That's
He's very
that's of
dead.
that's of little issue for me.
Do you think he'd get along with my abyssal chicken? His name is Bohongles.
I'm sorry, his name is what? Never mind.
I think I can make that happen.
Wyan, I think the issue is, and Arby is behind Heloise, so she can't see him, like, pantomiming as he's talking that, like, small possum, big and wings, and he's flapping his arms behind Heloise, and
Possum, Eloise?
she's just, like, shaking his head like, no resurrection. And he's saying, I think that it might disrupt, the relative peace and safety. I'm saying the wrong words to you,
I'm
aren't I?
taking
just
both of the
making this
bed
more appealing.
rolls, the clean one and the one with the possum hair. I'm setting them down. I'm taking a pair of tweezers.
Oh god, what have I done?
She takes a pair of tweezers and removes a single possum hair from the broken one and drops in a vial of acid that begins to bubble and change colors. The room begins to shake and her eyes roll in the back of her head. And she begins to mutter an incantation and you're not sure what it is. Everyone make me a perception check. Heloise, you have disadvantage because you were scared and almost drew up.
I was going to say,
She
I
drew
feel
up.
like for some reason during this, Eugene, even though he knows what's happening, he's still kind of mesmerized, and he's like, "The ritual will begin."
Oh my!
boy-
What did you do to Eugene?
This is like
I got a 13 because I threw up.
okay.
That is a 24 for Eugene.
Jesus Christ! Distracted by Eugene's fucking terrifying voice, Arby got a 9 because he's just like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, so Eugene, you're the only person who sees what actually happens. So as the fog rolls in over the table, you watch as she drops the vial of acid in like a metal bucket, kicks a cage with a possum in it open, lights the old bedroll on fire, picks up the new bedroll and scoops the possum up, and then flips it upside down and like presents it to Heloise. All in like
She did it!
one quick motion.
She like flipping it upside down like a fucking Dairy Queen Blizzard. What the
Yes.
fuck is this bullshit?
Holding it by the tail.
Well, yeah, if she doesn't, then it's free.
Look, it's a new friend to help you be free of your guilt about the other one.
I have reincarnated the possum.
Heloise is going to hug the possum.
His name is Popeye.
Popeye!
The possum's
Meet
name. Okay.
Bojangle.
This is not. Wait, I'm sorry. Who?
Did they start hissing at each other?
No, you're friends. You like each other.
The spirit.
Good
And
little.
this is us with Howard
weird
Dog's
thing.
IRS.
She winks at you, Arby, and then she looks back to Heloise and says, "The spirit of the possum will no longer bother you, for it has been reincarnated as yet another possum."
I start snotting again and I hug her
Yeah.
with the possum and abyssal chicken in my arms.
She is casting prestidigitation to get rid of the snot as she's comforting you.
like a true mom.
She says, "Now, is there anything else I can help you with, dears?"
Arby is just still staring at the fucking original bedroll on fire and the potion of the fucking possum acid hair bubbling over, and he's just a very glazed over expression as this whole thing has kind of just been obliterated. And he's just like, do you have anything cool for sale?
Always.
What do you got for old Eugene?
Are you looking for anything specific?
No, just something cool.
All right,
We need to kill lots of dragons.
Well, that's also true. We do need something for that.
All right, someone roll me each of you roll me a d10.
Do I count?
Yes, you're someone. And then give them to me one at a time.
I am?
Yes.
I got a
I'm
9.
gonna start crying.
Okay, we'll start with Eugene. Eugene with that 9. Now roll me a percentile.
96.
Ooh. Let's see here. She says, I have this, but I'm not sure if you'd be the best person to use this, Eugene. She pulls out this talisman, and it's green in the face of a devil, and the interior of the talisman is pitch black.
That sounds like someone else in your party. You could use that.
Alfie.
Oh, hey. Hey, guys.
I love the idea that you stalked. You stalked them down
Wait,
there.
wait. Now that Alfie's here, Arby kind of like hunkers down a little bit. He goes, dog.
What do you need, master?
It works every time.
So can you tell me what this does? Or do you have any idea remotely what this will do for me?
For you? Well,
Absolutely.
you're probably too good to use this. It is a sphere of annihilation. You use this talisman to summon and control a ball of pure negative energy, which tends to destroy anything and everything in its path.
That sounds really cool. How much?
1,500 steel pieces.
Side note, we do have that. I have no doubt, correct? Our party loot.
Not sure.
We theoretically also should have been paid the other half of what we were owed when we got back,
Let me go check the coffers.
which I think was another 1,500.
Yeah, let me go check the coffers for y'all.
Depending on how much we have, Eugene's trying to finesse this woman. See what he can get.
Just that voice haggling.
I'm gonna put
No,
that-
no, it's not worth that.
I can promise you this.
So with the updated amount of steel, oh lord, you're at 12,600 steel pieces.
Oh yeah, we got 10k off of Captain Haskell.
Oh, I didn't even count that. That's another 10,000. 22,600 steel
We
pieces.
Gucci dog.
Yeah, 1,500 steel seems pretty high. What
I'll
about
take it.
750?
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, it was going to be a gift, but whatever.
It's our money, Eugene.
We're trying to live life to the fullest.
It's the thought that counts, Alfie.
What was your roll?
I'm gonna tell Eugene I appreciate it and kind of like go to pat him on the back, but then not touch him.
Eugene's just gonna give this big grin and a thumbs up.
Reggie's coming back and he goes, I don't know.
Oh, Reggie.
Reggie.
Hey, Reggie, your stomach
Ooh.
still hurt?
He's not gonna speak. He can't get a word out.
I also rolled a 9.
Alright, and roll me 100 or the 100.
Oh, do you want me to roll now?
I want everyone to roll, yeah.
Nothing. Now that I'm here.
Do we also owe you a D100?
If
I
you-
only rolled the D10.
Yes.
70.
70. Okay. She says, I don't know if this would be useful for you, Heloise, but she pulls out like a Viking horn and says, if you blow on this, an army of spirit warriors comes to your side.
That is most certainly very useful to me. Yes.
Okay.
How much?
Well, 1,200 steel pieces.
Done.
Alright, so it is a Horn of Valhalla. It is iron, which summons 5d4 plus 5 Vikings to fight beside you. They work for 1 hour, and you can do it once a week.
You said it was iron?
Yep.
By the way, what's my talisman called?
It's this.
Or is it custom?
No, so it's just the Sphere of Annihilation, but the talisman lets you use an action to move it.
Oh, okay.
And you don't, if you have the sphere, or if you have the talisman, you don't have to make the Arcana check to do so. Let's see here. What did you roll there, Alfie?
I rolled a 5 on my D10 roll.
Okay, and the D100?
Okay, well, the dice say 95, but it came up as 15. So take whichever one you want.
Okay, it is a bottle of sovereign glue.
Hey, Eugene.
Oh no.
Sounds like you could use this. Wait, hold on. What does it do?
It has 20 uses, and any two items that get stuck together by the sovereign glue cannot be separated except by the universal solvent or wish spell.
Not gonna lie, lady, that kind of sucks. Okay.
Oh, she says, really? Make me a dexterity saving throw, Joe.
Oh fuck.
Can I Misty step away instead?
Make me a dexterity check in that case then to see if you react quick enough. We're gonna, yeah.
God damn it, I have a -1.
Oh, wait.
14. That's, what?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say you're technically close to me, so if it was a save, you could have added.
Shit.
There is now a steel piece stuck to your forehead.
I tell her I'm gonna kill myself if she doesn't take it off of me.
Sorry, I don't have the universal solvent.
Okay, Alfie gets ready to kill himself.
Man, this is a real pickle because we literally just used a bunch of wishes.
I know, right?
That's.
I
Who
mean,
knew we'd need the universal solvent?
you could just
Not me.
you could dissolve the steel piece, I guess. And just leave some glue on your head.
Alfie's just staring at her.
So useless now, isn't there, Alfie?
No, it's pretty goddamn useless.
Really? 'Cause it's about to make a
I mean, if I want to make people kill themselves, I guess it's pretty useful.
She says, come
But
here.
wait, imagine someone with better dexterity than a wizard throwing a steel coin over someone's eyes.
She says, come here. And she
You
pulls
can
out like
literally
a...
blind someone with pocket sand now.
Oh.
Eugene,
an
this is
idea.
perfect for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say Eugene's over there now that you've said that. He's over there like seriously
Oh.
scratching his chin, going,
Goodness.
I'm very tempted.
You're very...
I walk over to her as she told me to walk up.
Okay. She takes out a thin razor blade, and she, like, starts dermal planing your forehead and just removes the top layer of skin, like the very thin top layer of dead skin cells. And
Alfie just stares at her the whole time.
see, look, and you got a face. I mean, like, I can continue if you want. Like, I can give you a whole makeover. It's one of those services I provide.
You provide shaving people's skin off
I do.
as a service.
That's a very Black Wizard, honestly.
Yeah. Where does one learn this ability? Not from a Jedi.
I was trying to think of the word cosmetology. A cosmetology school. I spent 2 years there.
Cosmostology.
Yeah, cosmostology. All right. The other two items she pulls out are. She says that she also has this and pulls out. Ooh, okay. A set of iron bands, like chains and handcuffs and the like. Who would be able to use? RB, would you be interested in these iron bands?
Are you just trying to get me into handcuffs?
I mean, I'm more trying to get you to get someone else in the handcuffs.
Oh.
This
Well, what do they
magical-
do?
Well, would you like me to show you?
Yes, but not on me.
He looks over to Eugene real quick and says, "Think fast," and throws them at him.
I was really hoping it would be Alfie again.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Eugene.
She knows that Alfie is neurotic right now and will kill himself. If she does anything again.
Add 6 now.
Oh, actually, what's your
Eugene.
AC? That's what it. This is a range attack roll, not a save.
Oh,
17.
I can't help
Yeah,
with that.
she hits you. Your hands, you basically get hog-tied by these metal. Your elbows and knees get bent in. A band covers your mouth. Little discs cover your eyes and everything. You're just held in place. You're perfectly restrained. And she says, "If I say the safe word, it stops."
I was
I
going
want
to
to
say,
turn. I want to turn.
you barely hear Eugene mumble. It's so faint, and I wish the mic would pick it up, but it's like, save me, step bro.
Oh God.
She coughs out the
What are
safe
you
word
doing?
under her
Steph?
breath. And the bands fall back into a pile.
Oh, ooh, that was what are they? Intense. That's what you call it.
And then,
Anywho,
I mean, that one I'll sell to y'all for 700 steel pieces.
650.
725.
That's no,
Why? That's,
no.
A, that's not how that works at all. B, we're probably also going to buy the 5th item, so I don't know if there's like a bundle price here or...
I mean, you didn't buy the sovereign glue.
Eugene, do you want the glue?
Sounds like I could do some pretty cool stuff with it. Now that
That's
you
what I
mentioned
think, too.
the coin toss, so
Can you imagine the glue and the handcuffs?
I'm digging it. Let's do. Ooh, that just hit me. That's a good idea.
Oh no.
All right, how much was the glue? Wait, here. Yeah. It's
Well-
on the table. Show me door number 5.
I love Trey actually laughing after that line.
Oh god!
The Trey giggles.
Oh lord.
Trey giggles. Trey giggles. Trey giggles.
He pulls out a
Yeah, Trey giggles. The Trey giggles episode.
She pulls out this cloak made of black silk interwoven with silver threads. And she says, "This will turn you into a spider."
Like a big spider or like a normal sized spider?
Well, there's a couple of what's the best way to put this? So, in your human form, you'll gain resistance to poison damage, a climbing speed equal to your ability to walk. You can move across vertical surfaces. Webs don't affect you, and it will let you cast the web spell. And once per day, you will be able to turn yourself into a giant spider. Importantly, while you're in spider form, you can still speak. So, if you're someone who has magical capabilities, you can cast your spells.
I mean, I think that's pretty cool.
Is it bad that I'm imagining like walking up on a ton of people in spider form, and then you just hear it?
Hey guys, how's it going?
I was thinking, Reggie, what if I told you I'm not really a spider?
It's important to note that it lasts until you don't want to be a spider anymore. And a giant spider is large enough to ride.
Hey ho.
Yeah, new wheels.
Okay, so how much for the rest of this altogether?
The last 3 items were going to be 700, 700, and 500. 19. For you all, I'll give it to you for 14.
I'm okay with that.
So buy 2, get the spider cloak free.
Hear me out. $13.99.
He just stands there silently. What?
Okay.
Eugene.
What if okay, let's just assume that you got about a steel piece's worth of comedy from that time you superglued something to Alfie's forehead.
You know, that is fair. Okay. $13.99. Also, Eugene, where's your headband of intellect? Where did it go?
Oh, funny story.
Oh yeah,
I did
who
a
wants
ju-
that now?
I'm just surprised
well,
you didn't
I
give it
guess-
the dog or the abyssal chicken or the possum.
Possum.
I say we give it to my bone devil.
Or the bone. That
Oh, I don't know about that one, boss. I don't know about that one.
Give the possum the spider cloak and the headband of intellect.
Oh god.
Oh, but anyway, long story short, how would you say it? Was I blessed? What happened? Someone help me out here.
Someone granted your wish.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a weird encounter with a Merid and all kind of got wishes that actually seemed to genuinely not have any consequences.
That is not common.
I think he literally was just excited to have company.
I mean, that.
Yeah.
We
that
like
happens
to talk
sometimes.
a lot.
Literally,
bet-
his best friend was a tree.
That is. I can understand why he would grant you wishes. I'm assuming that it set him free, allowed him to return to the plane of water.
He seemed to.
Well. Anyway, is there anything else I can do for you all while you're here? I've cured Heloise's possum of death and the hauntings therein. I've sold you everything I own, the value.
Woo!
Actually, not really a professional thing of any sort. I was just kind of curious. What, any new developments with your Trenchcoat X? I forget who's his name. Not to put you on the spot. Obviously, it's not our business, but
The one who sold the cursed
It's
hat
funny.
to Eugene?
yeah, that one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
he did tell me to give you this, Eugene, as an apology. And it's a pair of gloves. And she hands them to you, Eugene.
Hey, can somebody help me check these out? I don't know if I want these.
I think Eugene would be smart enough to know he can roll insight.
Oh well. I didn't know if it would be more than insight.
I mean, insight would be to see if
Let's
she
see
knew
here.
if something was wrong with the gloves.
True.
What am I at right now anyway? I've got a +5 on Arcana. Maybe.
I'll also roll Arcana on the gloves.
Okay, you roll
Yeah,
Arcana.
he's smart now.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you did better than me. I mean, it's a 15, but you know,
Okay.
I'd rather take a dirty 20 than a 15.
I mean, the inside check on her, you think that she has no idea if anything's up with these gloves. Alfie, you think they're probably haunted. They're definitely, or not haunted, but cursed. They're definitely enchanted. They might be haunted.
I'm going to cast Identify on them.
They are ghoul flesh gloves. It's literally a degloved ghoul's hand. They may or may not make you crave human flesh.
Well, I
Hey,
haven't
Alfie,
told Eugene this yet. Hold on, Eugene.
I was gonna say, what's the verdict?
Alfie's thinking.
It's the rope.
Alfie's thinking.
In addition, though, if you kill someone with the melee attack from the ghoul's hand, they do rise as a ghoul under your control.
If Alfie had an ounce of strength, he'd be cool with taking those, probably. But yeah, I'll tell Eugene that they're cursed and what will happen if he puts them on.
Oh, okay. Eloise!
DM,
Yeah.
figuring something like this would happen on a fucking shopping beach episode. I do have remove curse now when I know how that works with an item.
So the curse isn't the hunger for the flesh, nor is it the summoning of the ghouls. The curse is you can't remove them. Those are just functions of the gloves.
I mean, those would be pretty cool gloves as long as... I assumed that they were, they would get stuck on them.
Yeah.
But, without the curse, those could be pretty handy if we're in a pinch, you know?
You just gonna go to a village and start slaughtering people with the ghoul gloves.
Can
Yeah,
I
maybe.
actually... I don't want to say this as Arby, because Arby would not fucking say this. So I don't know if you even want me to say it, Steven.
I mean, you might say it. You're kind of desperate at the moment.
Oh, Arby is not this desperate.
Okay. I want to hear it, but it doesn't have to happen.
I will send it to you via a message, and you will understand why Arby would not say this.
Right. Anyway, Eugene, are you gonna buy the
Well, now, I thought the gloves were a gift. An apology
Oh
from
yeah,
that.
no, you're right. They
bad
are a
guy.
gift. Yeah. Yeah, are you gonna take the gift, Eugene?
Don't put them on, but you can take them, Eugene.
Yeah, I suppose I'll take them.
And Eugene will, when he reaches out to grab... How are they facing me? How is she
whole
holding
side to you?
She's holding the holes open for your hand to go in.
Fucking iconic.
Eugene's going to be like...
Just open your hands.
And he wants to, reach in and, grab, the tip of the pointer finger on each one and just, take them that way.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Add 6.
Woo! 19.
When you begin to touch them with your bare hands, they begin to wriggle and writhe and try and put themselves onto you, but you're able to quickly shove them in a bag.
I'm glad you said shove them in a bag because I was gonna slam them on the ground.
Dude, the fucking hat with the bat in it.
Yeah, and just boom. But if I was able to get it into the bag, I'm okay with that.
Oh. She says, well, if you all don't mind, I've heard on good word that this place won't be here in about a week, so I'm packing up shop and leaving.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
It's been nice knowing you. I can't take my plants with me. Feel free to use them. If the city survives, I'll be taking this place back, but if you need to use this place to store things, or if you just need a place to stay that's not the castle, feel free to do so. Because I won't be back at least until I know the city's not ash.
Well, lady, it's been real and it's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. And Alfie will walk out.
Make me a
Can
dexterity
I,
saving throw, Alfie.
Ah, shit. I fucking knew this bitch would try something on me again.
Is
A
he still
saving throw?
crossing?
You're being a bitch.
You're being shitty to a black robe wizard. Yeah, add 6, Alfie.
Oh
Add
my
6.
god.
Is it a 0?
Tell him the
Taking a
total.
pick of
Plus
that.
6 is 6.
It's 0. Plus whatever I had.
She grabs you by your bad arm. And she doesn't even say anything. She just looks at your bad arm, looks at your messed up little good hand. And she just nods and lets you walk out the door.
Respect. Continue walking.
Eloise,
See-
before you leave, she gives you a note. It says not to open it unless you almost die.
Awesome. Can I roll to see if I can use any of her plants?
Yeah, go ahead.
She got any of that ganj in here?
What would I add to that?
Just
Spirit gone.
intelligence plus your proficiency.
24.
There is so much you could use here. There is everything you need to make potions of healing. There is everything here that you need to make poisons. You can make airborne poisons, waterborne poisons, contact poisons, injection poisons, sleeping gas. It's all here. Enough for quite a bit of it.
Can I stay here and make a bunch of all of that while everybody else moves on?
Is that your next week? Is that what you're just going to do for the next week? Is sit here and brew things?
Heloise,
Yes.
we could also get some of the castle staff to actually move the plants into the castle.
Brilliant. Let's do that.
Or I could summon a bunch of skeletons to move them for you.
Or
Oh
we
my
can just
God,
put them all in the
that's
bag of
even
holding. That'll
cooler.
work, right?
Oh yeah, you can also put them in the bag of holding.
Well, they
Less cool
technically
than the
die if we do
skeletons,
that.
Yeah, well, won't they die?
Maybe. You've never put anything living in the
No.
bag of holding.
Let's just move the stuff. Thank you.
Can we test with the possum?
No!
Oh no! She's gonna have
Let's-
nightmares again.
It's just to see if the plants would survive.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Oh my god!
Awesome screech. Abyssal chicken.
Struggles
I
will hear
mentioned-
this and screech back.
When
Arby will hear this and also screech.
when Scruggles screeches, the abyssal chicken looks towards your head, Alfie. Is like, food.
I'm gonna
No, bad
Uh,
abyssal chicken.
run out of the way and then tell Heloise if her abyssal chicken ever attacks Struggles again, I'm gonna eat it.
I agree, Scruggles is my favorite, but don't tell the abyssal chicken.
Okay.
Just imagining it's the chicken from Moana, but terrifying flesh creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tracks.
Okay, so if Heloise is spending a week brewing poisons and potions, Eugene, what are you going to spend your week doing?
That's a good question. Honestly, I don't know.
I mean,
He'll probably just make sure his shot is true. That's definitely, well, he'll at least make sure that. I mean, I'm sure he'll do other things, but he wants to make sure the aim is down pat for what's coming.
so you have to figure out if you're going to give anyone the gloves and the headband, but also roll me an intelligence check.
Don't fail me now. 13.
13. You know, thankfully, between that and the roll I've got over here, you think it might be a good idea to check in on Tatiana about the same time that she, Rickledust, thinks it's time to check in with you all. And she says, "Oh, yes, I have just the thing for you all. You specifically, Eugene." And she hands you a whole bunch of stuff. And she says, "I heard about what happened with Bucky. I am very sorry. I was making these for him. And she shows you a pile of things, but she says, you were his closest friend, and I would like you to have them. She says, now I have to go and continue to work on all the buildings. There is so much to do here. I have to get everything ready. Take care, Eugene. We will make it to the other side.
That we will. Thank you. It really means a lot to see all of this.
Among the things you find, Eugene, and I'll give you a more detailed list here shortly, you find 50 arrows, each of which have a small black cylinder attached to the end. That when launched, would you like to use one of them to see what would happen?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything? What are we doing?
What are you shooting with it? You just want to shoot a target?
Yeah, just a regular target.
Alright, roll me a D100.
84.
As you shoot the target, the arrow hits, and you watch as a bolt of magic comes back and hits you and turns you invisible for the next minute.
That is awesome. Okay. I think Eugene's going to be like staring at his hands. Well, okay, so even if can I see myself, or do I know that anything's happened?
You don't see yourself, no.
Okay, I will be like looking at my hands and go,
Ah! Are they... This could come in handy.
and I'm going to throw those in the quiver. Well, in a separate one. I got to keep, I don't need them, I don't need these mixed up.
They're each also a +1. I don't know if your bow is magical or not, but they are a +1 arrow.
Okay, gotcha.
But other than that, you're just practicing your aim and making sure it's true.
Yep.
Okay. Arby, you have a meeting with Roland this morning, but otherwise.
Before the meeting, he would like to check in on Bo. Is Bo back yet?
Bo is not. They're still 2 days out.
Okay. Then yeah, he's gonna go to that fucking big boy night meeting.
Okay. So at the meeting is the newly elected council, essentially, for Calaman. Roland has been promoted to governor. Bo, in his absence, has been promoted to the new marshal. And there is a couple of new figures you haven't seen before. There is Tatiana is now also on the council. There is a Knight of Solamnia in bright armor with a rose on it. And then there is a woman in full plate standing a good... How tall are you, Arby?
How tall?
Yeah.
He's like 6'3", 6'4".
Almost eye to eye with you. Not quite. She's not quite as tall as you. Blonde hair, wielding a very much oversized warhammer. And moving it with ease.
I'm sorry, is that the love of my life?
You're not here, Heloise. You're making poison.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was Autumn.
Oh.
That was Autumn filing a divorce from Joe.
Never. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Roland says, so here's the good news I had for you last night. Our couriers were able to connect with Palanthas, and they have sent 500 men-at-arms, 12 knights, of which he points to the Knight of the Rose is in charge of. He simply nods curtly to you. As well as they had someone tag along. This is Scylla, a paladin of Paladine. She walks up to you and just
Am I
grabs your
there?
hand. You're not, actually, unless you want to be, I guess. You could have gone to the meeting. There's nothing stopping you.
Oh, I didn't say I was going anywhere else, so I was just tagging along with
Yeah,
Arby.
Okay. She walks up and grabs your hand, and it's as big as yours and shakes just as strong as you do, Arby.
Arby's in love.
Did you have something to say, Alfie?
Did you say something to me? No, I was just going,
She says, "So, I've heard a lot about you there, Arby. Paladin of Broncolo, was it? Chosen of the gods? Not too many of us running around right now.
Arby kind of looks at Roland and is not sure whether his face is like angry or confused or happy. And then he looks back at Sel and goes, yes, actually, pretty much when all this shenanigans started, Broncala reached out to me and we turned the tide at Vogler.
Sounds about right. My story is not much different. All started here recently. Not too recently, but recently enough. Mysterious powers, healing of the injured, destroying evil, gods talking to you in your head. Were you also given a dragon lance?
Yes, by Paladine.
He did mention something to me. I wouldn't be the only one getting one. Kind of lucky for us that we're both here with him, considering what I imagine we'll be fighting soon.
Yeah, quite the odds, huh?
He grabs you real quick by the arm and takes you to the side away from everybody.
Oh.
Are you as scared shitless as I am? This is so much.
Oh my god. I was like, I wanted to ask you how you deal with fucking gods in your fucking head all the time, and like, let's table this for later, but yeah.
Okay.
Way out of my depth.
Let's go back to being the people we have to be, not the people we are.
Amen.
But also, totally the people we are.
Yeah, right. Obviously.
Okay. She says, now I heard that it was you, a halfling, an imbecile, a woman who enjoys poisons, and a red-robed mage. Is that correct? Oh, is he your mage?
Yeah, and at this point, Arby's finally like in the actual light and not just the weird cave light of the City of Lost Souls or City of Lost Names. He's like realizing how dark Alfie's robes have gotten. He's like, "Yep, that's the red-robed mage." The imbecile is also no longer an imbecile, but is actually quite intelligent. The Kender, I was. He's not here. We have a dwarf now. Reggie's a very strong fighter. Listen, that was kind of Bo's call. It wasn't really on me, so to speak. He's a good fighter. He's a little old and easily winded, and I'm pretty sure he hurt his hip. But he also fucking talks a lot. Please don't get him started. Don't tell him I said that.
Oh, okay. I can avoid that. So
he's like fucking ancient and like stories.
So that's where everyone else is?
Oh, they're around.
Okay.
Somewhere.
And
Eloise is probably making potions and playing with her possum.
What is a possum?
Living the life.
Oh, it's like a little nocturnal marsupial that's easily smothered by a bedroll.
Oh, and you have experience with that, correct?
Oh, I don't. No. Heloise does, however. It was one of the few things she meant to kill, actually.
Oh, okay. And
all this time, Alfie is frantically looking through his bag for like normal gloves to put on.
You have a set in your inventory?
The gloves of the ghoul?
No, he does not. but it's not going to stop him from looking for gloves.
And all right, well, no one else is here. Will you introduce me to your red-robed wizard?
Ah, yes, this is, colloquially, Alfie, Alfonso Targon, right? It's been so long since we've used your full name.
Her eyes go dinner plate.
Yeah, Alfie's like, hey, Sella.
Sorry, bro.
Alfie?
How's it going?
You made it.
Hey.
You made it. You're a wizard.
Yeah, pretty good one at that, by the way.
I imagine
I
from what
see
I've heard.
that you have followed your plans of becoming a paladin.
Well,
Good job.
didn't really choose it. The cleric I left with, he wasn't what he said he was. None of them were. And, well,
Naturally.
it's just me now.
Huh.
But
At this point, Arby's jaw drops and his own eyes go wide, and he goes, "By Bronco, this is oh no!" And Arby now recollects from Alfie's trials, Sella, who was not wearing armor and was in a dress with her hair down. He's now putting it together that he saw a vision of Sella way back when Alfie did his trials. And he's like, "Oh, you're oh!
what is he on about?
Welcome
yeah.
aboard. Good to have you."
So, you've met Arbalist.
House Chadwick,
We've had our qualms, but
you tried to
he's
murder me.
well, not that simple, but yes, I did try to murder him.
I asked him to not take a nap.
No, he did not ask me. He slapped me, and then I threatened to kill him if he did it again, and he slapped me again.
He wanted to take a nap. I was trying to save all of Calaman.
Look, listen here. I have known Alfie for many years. If he wanted you dead for interrupting his nap time, you would be dead right now. I promise. Alfie, how many times
Well,
do I
it
have to
didn't
tell you to
help
stop
the
killing people?
situation. Well, yeah.
This is
Some
how we lost our
habits
best
die hard.
servant. You literally killed my best
Fair.
servant. You killed my best servant.
Listen.
Arby's just nodding. He's like,
And
"Yep,
I covered for
good
you.
help's hard to find. Yep, I get it."
Thanks for that. Arby's been covering for me, though.
Well, good. I'm glad
of.
that you're... Are you safe? I never expected...
And am I safe?
Yes, I mean...
No, none of us are safe.
He's got a point.
That's fair. It's just it's been
Or do you mean with him?
with yes with the rest of
I've
us.
yeah.
saved his ass way more times than he
me
saved mine.
Times. Yeah.
Hey, remember that time I pulled you out of that chasm after we defeated Lord Soth?
You did what?
Yeah, and that time you jumped in to save me after Reggie threw me in the fucking water.
Oh, yeah. We've had our ups and downs.
Memories.
Ah, the good old days when, mortal peril wasn't coming to Calaban.
We've since put our differences aside for the most part. And
Insight check.
I mean, you can if you wish.
And he's cool with, me
I got
doing
a
what I
5.
have to do.
Arby believes him.
When you say that, she looks up and down at your robes and says, "Alfie, this isn't what you told me that you were going to do. You're
This isn't
almost
your heart."
black. You're almost a black-robed mage. What evils have you had to do?"
Yeah. Well, most recently, I think it turned the darkest when I made a deal with a bone devil, and he's now my servant.
You did what?
I thought
But
that
it's
was
been
a little
pretty
weird.
steady on the
Yeah,
way, but that was a pretty sharp drop off.
I thought the cave just got darker because of all the magic and that was weird.
Look, Alfie, we're going to have a talk about this when we have the time, but we don't have the time right now.
I agree.
Look, I'm not here with these other assholes. Because they're all kind of assholes. I mean, they can fight. Don't get me wrong. They can fight. But I'm not with them. I'd much rather travel with you all.
I had a tough time hanging out with this guy, pointing at Arby, because I thought he was a knight at first, and then turns out it's
just call me fascist. Like it's just a habit.
All of his family were knights.
That part's true, yes.
Yes, and not a fan of them, but
I'm
Arby
not always either.
So that I can't hate Arby, but I do still think that the knights are fascists.
You don't hate me, Alfie?
Don't let it get to your head.
It's not getting to my head, it's getting to my heart, Alfie.
Shit. Alfie's gonna step away from Arby before Arby makes any moves towards him.
When you
Arby
do that,
looks at Sella and just...
Sella grabs him before you have a chance to step away, Alfie.
Damn it.
But she grabs you by the bad arm, and she feels the bone.
Owie.
Oh.
Alfie, what has happened? Do you need me to heal that? I can heal that. That's...
I don't know that it's...
Yeah, I've always been a little sketchy on this.
I could do it. Here. And she grabs her other hand on your arm. And she says a prayer to Paladine. Glow comes from her hands, and you feel as all the musculature returns to that area before rotting off again, and it's excruciatingly painful.
Oh, that smell is ghastly.
That is...
Alfie, you're interrupting the meeting.
She says, "Oh, Alfie, I'm so sorry. I thought that would work."
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the attempt. But it's kind of a lost cause at this point. It's just something that we have to deal with. By we, I mean me and Scruggles. And I lift up my hat.
Oh my god, Scruggles, no.
Yeah, I don't think Scruggles is actually alive.
No, he's not dead.
He's, yeah.
Scruggles, and she reaches out.
He is animated.
And like a little bit of the skin comes off when she pets him. She's just,
thinking, I'm like, well, he's hanging in there.
Poor Scruggles. She like rubs his hand back the opposite direction to put the skin back down. This is terrifying. This might be a bigger issue than the dragons. Not going to lie.
Oh no, it's definitely not.
RP
definitely not a bigger issue than the dragons.
Oh.
RP?
I promise.
Okay. Anyway.
What?
So here's what's happening. I'm skipping this meeting because it's full of nothing but assholes. What they're going to tell you is that they're building as many ballista and catapults as they can. They're putting buckets of water, as many as they can, around the walls of the city to be ready to put out as many fires as possible when the dragons come. They're clearing out as many of the civilians as they can and moving them closer to the center of the city, even into the basement and catacombs of Castle Calaman if we have to, because we want to keep them away from the fighting, which is going to happen near the walls, we believe.
They're really fucking dumb.
What?
Half those things won't even work.
What else can we get all these people to do? It's not about working.
Well, first of all, we shouldn't have water. We should have sand. They also have fucking lightning dragons.
No. Have you seen a lightning dragon? I haven't seen any.
Yes.
Yeah. Big blue motherfucker. We almost murdered him.
Okay, so he's priority number 1 for us then. We take him out, and we leave the rest of them to deal with the army.
I mean, that's assuming he's the only wild card, and that's not going to be happening.
Well, no, but do we have any other options? they can't handle a lightning dragon plus the red dragons. They might not be able
I
to
don't
handle
know.
just the red dragon, let alone all the creatures they bring with them.
I don't mean this to come off wrong. Don't take this the wrong way, Scylla. But these people, assholes be they, they're hardier than you think. Yes, these are fucking dragons, but I mean, if our fucking group of idiot... Reggie almost fucking broke his hip just running after the blue dragon, and we almost killed that motherfucker. I'm not gonna say it doesn't look grim. I'm just saying you can have a little more hope than that. You have Paladine.
I think you have the right amount of hope, Scylla.
Thank you, Alfie. Look, it was a lot of fighting to get here. We lost a lot of people along the way. Now you have a flying city, at least 2 dragons, possibly more, and none of
Probably
these,
more.
and their bows aren't going to be able to harm them. The ballista might, if they can aim them properly. Really, it's up to, well, myself and you all. We're going to be the one who has to take care of the dragons, and just hope that the rest of them can handle their own against the horrifying dragon humanoids and the ogres and the humans and all the other members of the dragon army, really.
I mean, you're not wrong. I've seen a lot. I've been in the thick of a lot. I've lost people too. It's okay to have a little bit of hope.
But not too much.
Yes, thank you, Alfie. It'd be a shame. It'd be a real fucking shame.
Look, I'm not saying that I don't think we can do it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here. All I was getting at was that it's better for the average soldier here to be doing things that they think is helpful than to let them sit there and dwell on the fact that they're probably going to die.
Well, yes.
If you have useful
That
ideas,
I'll give you.
If you have useful ideas, I'm sure if no one else will, your Uncle Roland would be happy to listen to them.
I've been thinking a few things up.
Would you like to go tell Roland? That's me as the DM asking you.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the scene to end and us to actually go to the meeting.
Well, she's leaving.
Us
Alfie, are
being
you staying
me,
for the
at
meeting,
least.
or are you gonna leave with Scylla?
Not if there's a bunch of fascists in there.
Okay,
I'll let Arbalest handle it.
so Alfie and Scylla leave. Arby, you're alone in the meeting.
All by myself.
Single dad.
Can Reggie be inside giving like a 27-point plan?
Ah, Reggie.
You can, Reggie, yes.
With the tummy ache, by the way.
As I was saying, once we've activated... Oh, Arby. Well, it seems I should start over from the beginning.
Oh my god. Reggie, no. There's no fucking time. We only have like a week.
As I was saying, part 1.
I like to think everyone in the meeting is already, like, dozing off.
Reggie, if there's anything you specifically want them to do for you or with your plans, you can tell me now, or you can send me the list and I'll make sure that Roland does them for you.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Okay.
I'm sure Reggie has a lot of suggestions, but
Okay.
not me.
RB, did you have any input on what you believe we should do?
For the love of God, don't freak out. when I tell you this. We need to plan for more than just fire. There's at least a blue dragon as well, and that's fucking lightning magic breath. I don't know. All this water you've accumulated is good for fire, but I'd keep some sand around too to just help ground things a little bit more. I hear we're building catapults and trebuchet and whatnot. I'm wondering if perhaps Tatiana, Miss Rickledust, if there's some way to, I don't know, augment them to be more effective against dragons and the draconic specifically. I know we have a dragonelle. We procured a dragonelle for you. Is there some way
Well, actually,
we could use it?
we've got about a dozen of them now, thankfully.
Oh,
This little old lady from the desert appeared with a whole bunch of them. Said that we might need these, and then left in the middle of the night.
Roland, remind me to talk to you about her whenever we're done here. Anyway,
You know her. Anyway, Tatiana says, now as far as the ballista and the catapults and the trebuchets and all the other siege engines, I did have an idea. The other day, earlier today actually, I gave Eugene a whole bunch of arrows, and at the ends of those arrows were black canisters of magical energy. The good news is they always do something, almost always do something that's useful. The bad news is I don't know how to control what that is. Sometimes they'll turn the user invisible. Sometimes they'll shoot lightning out of them or a ball of fire. Turn the creature hit with them into a plant. One time they
Arby
did
just
explode the
raises
user.
his hand. Arby
Yeah.
raises his hand to just stop her,
Yes,
and
Arby.
just like raises both hands to get everyone to quiet down. And he's just looking around the room, waiting to hear some fucking explosion from the other end of the castle from Eugene testing the arrows. And then after a few moments of silence go by, he's just
Eugene
like,
runs
okay,
in
we're good.
invisible.
Eugene,
Just
is that
saying.
you?
Guys, I'm here.
Oh.
I
Hi,
like to
Eugene.
think Eugene would actually be like going up and like poking people and moving their hair. And then he would turn visible and not know that he's visible and continue to do it anyway. You know?
Didn't see that it wore off.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to be rude. He likes to cause mayhem.
Sometimes the effect is kind of neutral. I did turn a rabbit into an elephant once. I did take a rabbit and make it the size of an elephant once, but I also took an elephant and made it the size of a rabbit once. It's kind of a
Is
mixed
all
bag.
of this to do with rabbits and elephants?
Look, I haven't got any other powers out of this as far as animals are concerned yet, but
Ruckledust,
yes.
do you know what a possum is?
Yes.
What if we feigned out the army by making them think that a bunch of our fucking rabbits or whatever we're turning shit into are dead, but they're feigning their deaths, and then they can ambush them?
Want dead people. I can get dead people.
No. I want people to fake being dead and trick the army and get the upper
actually,
hand.
Alfie needs some dead people.
Alfie. I thought you left.
Alfie runs back out after he says
okay,
that.
goodbye.
I can make dead people. I can make people drink a potion that makes them think they're dead. I can make people drink a potion that makes them almost dead. I can make them drink a dead person drink a potion that makes them almost alive.
All I'm saying is, with this group, this fucking ragtag bunch that, to be frank, a lot of people have looked down on. I've learned a lot from them and the power of just unmitigated chaos. I think that's how we win.
Hey guys.
Just give Heloise a pillow and stir it.
I have seen a dragon slain with nothing but a bedroll.
Now that's a story I'd like to see.
Well, and a bit of magic.
Now I do think that I could
Alfie.
I do think I can make everyone look dead if you want me to. I can make everyone look like dead rabbits if you want me to. I can do that.
I could be something there. Roland, what do you think?
Roland is completely lost at why you want everyone to look like a dead rabbit. He says, you know what, Arby? It makes no tactical sense at all. But anything that makes tactical sense isn't going to help us in the first place. So why not?
How many people do we have that can cast Featherfall?
2.
Oh, Alfie's gonna go write a letter to his boss, by the way.
Okay.
Good to know. Good to know.
We'll get to you here
While
in a minute.
Alfie's
Alfie.
writing his letter, you hear Eugene pops up and he goes,
Well, Alfie can, but just a heads up, it only reaches so far.
Eugene, where are you?
The invisibility is worn off at this point.
Arby's still pretending like he's invisible, though. Eugene, where did you go?
Have you seen that video of that magician tricking that guy into thinking he's invisible and the whole crowd plays along?
Oh, that's
I
wonderful.
saw that.
Just everyone in this meeting is actually just ignoring Eugene, so he thinks he's still invisible.
What if in our catapults we had a bunch of dead-seeming possums that are our soldiers? Catapult them onto the landmass. Attack them before they can attack us. Have a wizard in every cohort.
There's exactly 2
Someone that
wizards
can
in the
cast
city.
Featherfall.
There's Alfie.
We'll talk to Alfie.
Alfie and Urkeldust. That's it. That's all the spellcasters we have. Except for you and Eugene and I think Sella.
We'll talk to Al. It's an idea, okay? Again, what you're saying is exactly what I'm saying. Stuff that makes tactical sense won't fucking work. They're expecting us.
But not a catapult full of dead possums.
We just featherfall those motherfuckers right onto their own fucking island.
Wait, why do we need Featherfall?
They're gonna think the possums are dead.
Why do we need Featherfall? Urkeldust has a gnome flinger.
I'm sorry, what?
Gnome flingers? That's catapults that design the hurl gnomes and other creatures. Make sure they land safely.
I totally thought this whole time that gnome flinger was some sort of slur.
I mean, it is, yes, but
What? I thought we were better
Gnomes
than
can
that.
use it. Arby, stop saying it.
I am so sorry, Tatiana.
3 creatures can launch 1 creature every 6 seconds.
How many possums can they launch?
Probably 4.
We just launch a shit ton of possums up there. They get left alone because the dragon army's like, why the fuck are they sending possum? Are they like feeding us? And then all the possums turn back into people. And they ambush them.
I mean, here's the thing. We can definitely get them there. It's going to take... Oracle does some math in her head. I'm going to need at least 5 days to get 40 people worth of magic together to make them look like dead possums.
I mean, possums know how to play dead. Once they're possums, that'll probably just be instinct at that point.
Yes, definitely going to make them possums.
Anyway, I'm just saying, there's a lot of fucking chaotic things we can do against this army.
Look, we have a few days, RB. Put me together a list, and I'll be happy to implement them. It's not like we have anything better to do.
Arby kind of just looks over at Roland and he's like, I mean, that Are you cool with that? I mean, you're the fucking governor now, and I know the marshal isn't exactly here to weigh in, but
That was Roland talking to you. That was Roland saying that it was okay.
Thought that was Tatiana. But
Yes,
he's going to just reiterate again, like, I have seen someone who wasn't smart enough to bathe himself almost kill a blue dragon that was out of range of his weapons. That was Eugene. He's totally invisible and not standing right there. And Arby's pointing right at him.
Arby, you're pointing in the right direction. How do you not see me?
Oh, Roncalla.
Eugene, you're smart enough, though, when you stick your hand out, you see your hands are hands again.
Look at my hands. And I kind of look at him. And he's a little upset at first, but then he gets the joke and he's like, gets a good nod of approval. It's like,
See?
yeah, that was pretty good.
Chaos. Subterfuge. That's our best weapon at this point.
All right. So you're going to get a little list together of things that for Roland and the army to do?
Yep.
Alfie, what are you doing for the rest of the week?
I'm going to read my spell books that I have not read in a while to learn some new spells, and then I'm going to write to my boss.
Okay.
Dear boss, help! Exclamation mark. Help! Exclamation mark.
Alfie,
Okay.
your penmanship is awful.
Hey everyone, DM Steven here. I just wanted to say thank you from the entire High Anxiety crew. If you enjoy what we're doing and would like to see more in the future, subscribe to the podcast, follow us on our social media, and check out the individual projects of our members, all found in our show description.